Hey everyone, welcome to the Boneyard. This is where we're turning predators into prey. Guys, on this episode, we're going to be talking about coyote sets, the sets and the sequences. And I know this is a really important topic for everybody, knowing what they play out there. Remember, guys, what I'm giving you is more tools for the toolbox. If you got something that's working, great. Keep using it. But remember, every place, every night, every place you hunt is situational. So this right here gives you a different idea and gives you a set of something that I've used that's worked time and time again. I mean, just bam, bam, bam. I've killed hundreds of coyotes off of this. So guys, I appreciate it. Check it out. All right, guys, we're going to talk about Coyote Set 1. It's approximately 30 minutes long. Guys, I'm not saying this is the only thing you can use to call in coyotes. I absolutely am not. You got something that's working, hey, great. But this is a tried true example of a sequence set that I personally use a lot. And I've killed hundreds and hundreds of coyotes from this. Guys, this is when I typically use my prey in distress, which is from October through to March. So here's the deal. Every state situational, every county, every place you hunt is a situational hunt. What I'm just trying to do is give you more tools for the toolbox to help you guys out to be successful. So here we go. Type of interrogation howl. I'm going to play that and I'm going to go 2 minutes of silence. This 2 minutes of silence is very important because this is going to trigger them to hopefully open up and you'll hear them and they'll give away their location if you haven't already been out and done some locating. So now you know what the coyotes are. Whether they answer or not, you're going to go into a type of invitational or answer howl. And then you're going to go to 3 minutes of silence. This too is very important. What this does is another sound off to get these coyotes started your direction, or if you've heard nothing, they may answer it off. Just remember, guys, 60-70% of the coyotes I kill, they never open their mouth. It's always great when coyotes open up and give away their location, but just cause you don't hear them doesn't mean they're not there. All right, we're going to go into a prey in distress, and I like to run that about 3 minutes, really no more. And it's all really dependent upon what sound you're running. You may run it a minute and a half, minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but try not to go over 3 minutes because you don't want to burn their ears up. And then I'll go into a silence for about 30 seconds. Give it just a little breather there because that can be a trigger to bring a coyote in. Then I'm going to pop out there again with another prey in distress, probably the exact same one. And I'm going to do the exact same thing and play it for 3 minutes with maybe a 5, could be even 10-second break during that 3 minutes, just as something to mix it up a little different and go into your site. Because remember, silence can be a trigger. If you've ever watched a coyote come across a field to a sound and you stop that sound, he'll a lot of times stop out there and he's trying to relocate where you're at. And when you hit that sound again, that triggers him even harder. And he's probably gonna hone in on you. He's gonna come in fast and hard. So silence is can be as big a trigger as the sounds that you're playing as well. All right, we're going to go to another prey in distress, another 3 minutes, another exact same thing. Next, we're going to do a silence, a 1 minute silence. I usually tend to like to do a minute. I can do as much as a minute and a half, a silence between different types of sounds, going from one prey distress to a different one. So we're going to go to say this prey distress 2, baby cottontail. We're going to play that for about 2 minutes, something like that. Then we're going to hit a 30 seconds of silence. Then we're going to hit the prey distress for another 2 minutes. And then here we go, another important time frame of silence. We're doing 1 minute because we're fixing a break in between the prey distress and we're switching to a totally different sound, pup distress. I always like a good pup distress. So hit your pup distress. We're going to run it for a couple minutes, little break in there. We're going to hit it again for another couple minutes. We're going to have, and I like to try to usually, I'll either finish up with a food fight or I just may play 3 pup distress. Just it's depending on what you want to do. Another note, you can also slowly adjust your prey distress sounds up or down while calling. That in turn can be a trigger because they're having to focus on where this sound is and trying to get to it. Hey, coyotes' ears are good. So you play with that a little bit and it works. But the key things I want you guys to take away from this is your silence at the beginning, your 2 minutes after a howl, your 3 minutes after a howl. Give those coyotes time to respond, but don't be discouraged if nothing responds. Go ahead and play this sequence out. You're going to be surprised at the number of coyotes that pop out, haven't said a word, and you just dust them right there. All right. Next thing is on your little 30-second, 45-second type silences, guys. You ain't got to hold that to the second. All I'm doing is giving some break. You can do it 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, whatever you want. Have a little break in there. I personally use my remote. I use a Fox Pro remote, and I've got it set up for 15 seconds, and the screen goes black. So if I'm doing 30 seconds, screen comes back, I'll hit it again. Boom. I know when it that's 30 seconds. That's how I keep up with it. As far as the minutes and stuff, I run a helmet. I look at the time up there, or I'll keep up with the time that's inside my scope for the links. But guys, you can play with any of that. But the main thing is your silence between your howls and your silence in between changing from one sound to the other. Don't don't overthink it. Don't and just have some patience because you're going to be shocked at what you're going to see and what's going to come out and what's going to happen. So, guys, take you a snapshot of this. It's a great sequence. Like I said before, I've killed hundreds of coyotes off of this right here, this sequence set, and just putting in the sounds of what time of the season is, and put those in that, and they work like a charm. Hey everyone, I'm hoping this helps you. It's informative to you guys, helps you make you better hunters, a lot more productive out there in the field. Remember, I'm not trying to say this is the only way to kill coyotes. What I'm telling you is this is a tried true method of what I've used that's worked for me time and time again. And I'm always adapting. I'm always trying something new. And that's what you've got to do. You got to get off the couch. You got to get out in the field. You got to try different things. Don't be afraid to have that hold my beer moment and see what happens. So, guys, I appreciate it. Hey, don't forget to go to our Facebook page, the Boneyard Predator Hunting Group. Hey, hit the like, hit the follow. Also, guys, remember, ammo's not cheap. So hit the subscribe button here, and I'm going to keep making these videos to help everybody out because I thoroughly am ate up with this stuff. I love it. I live it. It's every day, every moment I can go hunting, I do. And I'm just trying to give back to everyone out there, man, woman, child, doesn't matter. Anybody that goes out and coyote hunts, predator hunts in general, I'm trying to take and give you something that I wish I would have had in the beginning. But anyway, you guys have a good one. I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey everyone, just a little recap of last night's hunt. Today's January the 7th, 2026. Um, Weather has been just in a mood swing. 70s during the day, dropping down into the 30s at night. We just come off of a full moon, so yes, it was still going to be bright. I knew the moon was coming up around 9, so I wanted to start my first sets off kind of out in the field, see if I could get anything to come out there, and had no luck. So I kind of pulled back into a wooded area, done two more sets in those woods. Nothing as far as coyotes come out or even answered. But to keep them from being blank stands, at the end of my sequence, I just kicked off some coon sounds and ended up killing these three coons off of those two sets. On into the night, with the temperatures and where I was located down in a big river valley bottom, man, the fog just rolled in and it was dense. Matter of fact, it was so dense that I couldn't even tell where I was at. I had to actually use my hunting app to guide me around the property because you couldn't see 10, 15 feet in front of my rig. Very impressed with my scope. That is probably the densest fog I've actually hunted in, and you can't really even tell it on the videos. Very, very impressed with my XL60. So, trying to do a few different things. The first coyote I killed, it was around midnight. I had done some my interrogation, some invitational type howls, and I went into my rabbit in distress. And this old coyote right here came out, and he thought he was fixing to have a rabbit for supper, so he did his business right there before I gave him some lead for supper. Then a little bit later on, went to the next set. Um this time of the year, it's January, which is pairing. I usually don't play my breeding sounds till probably mid to the end of January. For me, that's when I've seen better luck. But since nothing was really responding like I wanted to, I went ahead and threw some pairing sounds out. And sure enough, man, they hit off that. So I went in and used some woodpecker distress and brought the next coyote out, and it was out there. And if you look at the video, you can see the different coloration on the trees in the backdrop. It's darker versus lighter. That's because of the fog. I was actually up high above the fog looking down into it. I shot that one, but as I was going out there and I was riding around trying to find this coyote in this open field, before I actually located it, I was standing up looking around with my thermal trying to find it, and lo and behold, I seen a coyote just break out of the wood line. So I didn't have my call. My call was all the way back where I'd shot it from, and so I got my tripod, throw my rifle on it, and started mouth squeaking. You're going to hear that in the video. And the fog was so dense, he'd had no idea what I was or where I was, but I just kept walking to this coyote, just squeaking with my mouth, kept walking, kept walking. And he literally just sat down and waited for me. And so I got up there where I thought I'd get close enough, get me a good clean shot. I was still mouth squeaking at him and dropped him in his tracks. So guys, not a bad night, but it was a great night. Anytime you kill one, it's always a great night. It's always a great night getting out in God's country. So guys, appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey, go check us out on the Boneyard Predator Hunting Facebook group. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good one. I'll catch you on the flip side.